my name on the radio show was Short Bus, as you know, Jeremy, but the listeners might not know that. It was Short Bus, and I got that name because when I first started in radio, there was a poll, and it was like '04, so in order to vote, you had to like fucking email, you know what I mean, your vote in.
Yeah.
You had to go to a polling station somewhere in Florida to cast your ballot. And I remember I actually
did Catherine Harris take up all the votes there? She scoop up all the ballots and set it up. Actually, your name was supposed to be Waterhead, but she was personally offended by it, so you became Short Bus.
Well, to be fair, Catherine Harris actually still has not conceded that my name is not Waterhead. That the vote took place in '04. She's still fighting. You know what's sad? Like I hate Brian Kemp and I'm all for Catherine Harris, but between the Waterhead talk and this and that, people have to think we're like the most hardcore right wingers of all time. Like between like we're not even 10 minutes into this podcast, we've already talked about illegal Mexicans, the Democrats that won't give up. I tell you what they need to build's a goddamn wall. All right. But no. So, Short Bus did not win the poll. What won the poll was, Tard. It was between like Nancy, which was, a homophobic name, Sparky, which was probably the least offensive, Short Bus, obviously, which is what the slow kids ride on, and Tard. And I remember that Twitch was like, yeah, we can't call a guy Tard all day. So he went with the second one. But the funny thing is, we had an intern named Todd like 3 months later. And guess what Twitch called him? Retard. It was Retard. So I'd go out with Retard and it'd be Short Bus and Retard doing these stunts.
Well, you command the respect that you deserve. That's what you do in this life. You really command respect with names like Short Bus and Retard and Waterhead or whatever.
I'll tell you two quick stories about Retard. I know that we've never talked about this in the podcast before. So we used to do stunts, all the time on the morning show, and especially the first like 2 years of that show, we did some really egregious shit. And I remember one stunt that we did was I would literally race homeless people for food. Like that was a stunt that we did. We went out and we found these homeless guys, which they're not hard to find on the street. And I would give them the phone, and Twitch, the host of the show, would be talking to the homeless guys. And Twitch would be like, so how long you been homeless? And every single one of the homeless guys would be like, oh, no, man, I'm not homeless. See, I just forgot my key in my apartment. And Twitch would be like, yeah, sure you did. Okay. It was just like... So Twitch made these like big gift baskets, right, of all this food and nice stuff, and I was racing these homeless people. And keep in mind, I'm 18 at the time, and they're like, 38 years old, meth addicts and heavy smokers. So at this point, I'm going to beat them, right? So I let them win, obviously, because I'm not going to fucking beat these homeless people and take their goddamn food from them. But Retard didn't know that we were letting the homeless people win. So it's me and Retard and this homeless guy, and we're running towards the finish line. And Retard starts pulling away like this is his big moment. Do you know what I mean? Like if he beats this homeless guy, he's going to get in the Olympics. So I literally have to tackle this kid just so the homeless guy beats us and gets this food. And he's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "You fucking idiot." So that was,
you just cost me the race, you piece of shit.
This was my big break.